everyone, let's start analyzing the mock test paper series 1 that is published today on Quantitative Aptitude, that is 19 December 2025. Right? So let us quickly start solving the questions. The first question is x is equal to cube root of 28 and y equal to cube root of 27. See, cube root of 27 is 3, right? But what is cube root of 28? You know how to find out a cube root of any number or nth root of any number. Cube root is basically whole power 1 by 3. So find out 28 power 1 by 3. How to do it? Type 28, press the square root how many times? 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then do minus 1. Then into the power is what? 1 divided by 3, add 1, then press into equal how many times? 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that gives you 3.0375. So this is what is the value of x. Now all we need to do is solve this expression. Guys, the complicated one is the third term, that to what? The denominator. Everybody type x value, which is 3.0375, square it because there is a whole square. So press into, press equal for squaring, m plus for storing. Then x into y. 3.0375 is x, into y is 3. M plus again, then y square. Type 3, press into, press equal for squaring, m plus mrc. Let's take the value up because it's in denominator. If you want to take it up, divide equal, then change the sign because it is negative. How do you change the sign? Plus or minus. Then add y plus, what is y? 3 plus add x. What is x? 3.0375, and the result is 6.000. That means option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, solve the following equation for x. First of all, if you look at this LHS, there are two log terms. How do I reduce to a single log term? Subtraction changes to division. So 8x minus 3 divided by 4 to the base what? X is equal to 2. Converting this into what exponent? The base is x. What becomes the power? The value becomes the power equal to what? 8x minus 3 divided by 4. Do the cross multiplication. 4x square is equal to 8x minus 3. That means 4x square minus 8x plus 3 equal to 0. Guys, try factorizing it. 4 3s are 12. Get me the factors for which you get the middle term as minus 8. Definitely it is minus 6 and minus 2. If I multiply them, I'll get plus 12. Correct? Now what are my roots? Roots will have the exact opposite sign, but the thing is whatever the factors divided by the coefficient of x square, which is nothing but 4, and 2 divided by 4, which is 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. That means option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? See guys, when the coefficient of x square is 1, then no need to divide by anything. Just change the signs for the factors. You get the roots, right? And here the coefficient of x square is other than 1. You have to divide it by what? The coefficient of x square. Is that clear? Everybody. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 3, the product of this. Everyone, so you can see this is cube root of 2, that means 2 power 1 by 3. This is 4th root of 2, that is 2 power 1 by 4. This is 32. How do I write 32? It's 2 power 5 first of all. It is 12th root, that means whole power 1 by 12. Now all the powers will get added because the bases are same now. That means 2 power 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 5 into 1 by 12 is 5 by 12. Take your calculator. 1 by 3 m plus, next 1 by 4 m plus, next 5 by 12 m plus mrc. That gives you 0.999. That means 1. So 2 power 1, the value is 2. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Guys, this is one of the examination question, one of the mock paper question also. See, 2 power x equal to 4 power y equal to 8 power z. So try expressing all the bases in terms of a prime number. 4 power y can be written as 2 power 2 is 4 and power y is there, that gets multiplied with 2. So 2 power 2y it is. 8 power z is 2 cube is 8. So and z gets multiplied with the power. So 2 power 3z. And actually what it is, x equal to 2y equal to 3z. Bases are same, powers can be equated. Now we are asked to find the value of what? Z. So how do you find the value of z over here? So put express everything in terms of what? Z only. So what is my x? X is equal to 3z. So 2 into 3z is 2x. plus 1 by 4y. Guys, what is y? 2y is equal to 3z. I'm gonna express y in terms of z. So 2y is equal to 3z means y is equal to 3z by 2, 3z by 2, plus 1 by 6z is equal to 24 by 7. Guys, what will happen here? 2 get cancelled. So 1 by 6z plus 1 by 6z plus 1 by 6z is equal to 24 by 7. Is it not 3 by 6z? Yes, 3 by 6z. They're asking us to find the value of z. Take the reciprocal. 3 by 6z becomes what? 6z by 3, and 24 by 7 becomes 7 by 24. 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 gets cross multiplied with 24. So z is equal to 7 by 48. That means option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. 3 types of wheat costing 18 rupees per kg, 20 rupees per kg, 25 rupees per kg are mixed together. Guys, this variety of a question is never been asked in the previous papers and also in the mock papers. This is a different variety that has been asked. But you have to use the very basics here. They have given the mixed variety sold at 22 rupees per kg. They haven't given the profit percentage or the loss percentage. Whenever they don't give you profit percentage or the loss percentage, you have to assume that it is break even. That means selling price and the cost price are same. So you can assume cost price the mixture also as 22 only, because the profit percentage or the loss percentage are not mentioned over here. So what you have to do is the cost price of the mixture is given off, which is 22. So guys, don't you think that the total amount divided by total quantity will give you the total cost price of the mixture? Yes. So what is the total amount? It is 18x plus 20y plus 25z divided by total quantity is x plus y plus z, where x is the number of kgs of variety 1, y is the number of kgs of variety 2, z is the number of kgs of variety 3. So the quantity into price will give you the amount spent for what? The first variety. Quantity into price will give you the amount spent on second variety, and so on, which is equal to what? 22 rupees. This is CP of mixture. CP of mixture. All you need to do is, where are XYZ values? XYZ values are in option D. Guys, options actually. If you hit option D, 1, 1, 2, that means X value 1, Y value 1, and Z value as 2. Take your calculator. 18 into 1 M plus, 20 into 1 M plus, next 25 into 2 M plus MRC divided by, if I sum it up, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is how much? 4. Divided by 4, if I do, I end up getting 22 only as a cost price of the mixture. That means option D is the right answer by option hitting. Option D comes out to be the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 6. The age of a man is 4 times the sum of the ages of his 2 sons. So we'll take the present age of a man as x is equal to 4 times the sum of the ages of his 2 sons. I'll take the sum of the ages as y. Okay, x is equal to 4y. After 10 years, what will happen to the age of a man? X plus 10, isn't it? X plus 10. It is equal to double, means 2 into sum of their ages. Sum of their ages is y initially. After 10 years, the sum will increase by 10 or 20 years. It is by 20 years because 2 sons are there. Both sons' age will increase by 10 years. So sum will increase by what? 10 plus 10, 20. Just remove, guys. First of all, remove the brackets on the right hand side. First of all, what is x? X is nothing but what? 4y. So 4y plus 10 equal to 2y plus 40. Now taking y terms together, 4y minus 2y is 2y, 10 goes to the other side, becomes minus 10, 40 minus 10 is 30. So y is equal to how much? 15. Now you're asked to find the present age of a man, which is nothing but x. So 4 into y, 4 into 15, 60. That means option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? These varieties of question we have solved in the regular class, isn't it? Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 7. What will be the value of k if the roots of the equation are equal? Guys, for equal roots, what's the condition? B square is equal to 4ac. What is my b value? Minus 2k. Minus 2k the whole square is 4k square. 4 into, what is my a here? K minus 4. What is my c here? K plus 5. Now all you need to do is cancel 4 on both the side. Now I have to find the value of k. Guys, hit the options. If I hit 18, 18 square is 324. 18 minus 4 is 14 into 18 plus 5 is 23. Is it 324? Definitely no. So option B, if I hit k square is 20 square is 400. Now 20 minus 4 is 16, into 20 plus 5 is 25. 16 into 25 fetches you how much? 400 only. So option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 8, the roots of the cubic equation. This is one of the questions in our material, right? This question has been solved, right? Now, first of all, this is comparable with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. There is no x square term. That means I can write that as 0x square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. Guys, find out sum of the roots for a cubic equation. What is it? Minus b by a, and the product of the roots for the cubic equation is minus d by a. Guys, there is no b term. B term is, what is it? 0. So sum of the roots is 0 and the product of the roots is minus 6. Which option gives you sum of the roots is 0 and product is minus 6? Very good. That is option C. Guys, if I sum it up, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So sum is satisfied. If I take the product of these three roots, 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. Even the product gets satisfied. Guys, moving on to the next question. If the arithmetic mean between the roots of the quadratic equation is 8. AM of the roots of the equation is 8 and geometric mean is, guys, if I take the roots as alpha and beta, so arithmetic mean of this roots is alpha plus beta by 2, which is equal to how much? 8. And geometric mean of the roots is root of alpha into beta is 5. Don't you think alpha into beta is 25? Yes. Now tell me, what is alpha plus beta? It is 16. Now I know sum of the roots, I know product of the roots. Can't I construct the quadratic equation? Yes. How do I construct? X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to what? 0. What is my sum of the roots here? 16, and product of the roots is 25. So x square minus 16 x plus 25 equal to 0. That means option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The shaded portion, the shaded part is represented by which of the following option? Guys, take one line at a time. First, I'll consider this x plus y equal to 6 line. Now, x plus y equal to 6 line, you can see y is positive. If y is positive, it's a normal convention. Below means lesser means below, greater means above. You can see for this red line, where is the shaded portion? Above the line. That means x plus y should be greater than 6. Yes or no? And for the other line, let me show it in the blue color. For this line, 2x minus y equal to 0 line, y is negative. If y is negative, it is opposite actually. Below the line should be actually greater, right? So no, opposite to the normal convention. If y is positive, it's a normal convention. Lesser means below, greater means above. So here y is negative. Below the line, the shaded portion actually, right? So obviously we have to show it as greater. So 2x minus y greater than 0, right? Guys, I have explained all this in the marathon class also, and even the regular class also. Yes or no? Right. And most importantly, you see, y is actually going negative, but x is not negative in the shaded portion. X is right side of the origin. So x is definitely greater than 0. That means option A is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. They have given the constraints for carbohydrates, proteins, fat, and the fiber. So at least 45 means greater than or equal to 45. What is at least 45? The carbohydrates are greater than or equal to 45. So carbohydrates come from food 1 as well as food 2. How many units of food 1 is there? We don't know. We can take it as x. How many units of food 2 is there? We don't know. We can take it as what? Y. So that means 20x plus 10y greater than or equal to 45. For the protein, what is the constraint they have given? At least 25 means greater than or equal to 25. It has 5x plus 2y, this part, right? And for fat, the at least number of parts is how much? Units is how much? 15. So it is 3x plus 4y. 3x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 15. And for fiber, 2x plus 5y, that is also greater than or equal to how many units? 15 units again. So which option is correct? Which option is correct? It is option. And most importantly, number of units cannot be negative. They have to be positive only. That is option C. You see, all the inequalities greater than or equal to only. For all the inequalities, it is greater than or equal to only. So option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The present value of the sequence of payments 800 made at the end of every 6 months. So guys, it's a basically forever they have given. So obviously forever means it's a perpetuity. So PV of perpetuity they're asking. So what is PV of perpetuity? Is it a normal perpetuity or a growing perpetuity? It's a normal or a multi-period perpetuity. So it's given by R by I. I told you one thing, if you remember, both R and I must be in terms of same time duration. That means if I is per annum, even the receipt amount also should be expressed in terms of per annum. 800 rupees made every 6 months. That means for 1 year, 800 into 2. And 4% per annum means 4% only. So 800 into 2 divided by 4%. That gives you how much? 40,000. Guys, if you want to convert into half yearly, you can still do it. It is R by I. R is 800 only per half a year, and 4% compounded semi-annually means it becomes 2%. Even if you do this, 800 divided by 2%, you end up getting 40,000 only. That means option B itself is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. What sum of money invested now could establish a scholarship of 2,500, which is to be awarded at the end of every month? Guys, receipt amount is 2,500 per month, but we have to convert into per annum. So it is 2,500 into 12. And forever, that means again it's a PV of perpetuity. PV of perpetuity we need to find. That means it's R divided by I. So there is no growth rate here. So it's just R by I only. 2,500 into 12 divided by, what is my I here? 4%. Type 4, press a percentage button. So it is 7,50,000. That means none of this is the right answer. Have you all understood? Is this clear? Moving on to the next question, question number 14. In how many years will a sum of money becomes 4 times of itself? A is equal to 4P. Guys, how many amounts are given? Only one amount. Whenever only one amount is given in terms of principal, as per SI, you need to find total SI in terms of percentage. In that case, you have to take P as what? 100%. So 400% is the amount. Total SI is always 100% less than amount. That means it is 300%. And what is R given? 12%. Now the time taken is total SI divided by R. Guys, we should not take percentages, because when you divide, percentages will get cancelled. So 300 divided by 12, that fetches you 25 years. That fetches you how much? 25 years. Option C is the right answer. 15th question. Manoj invests 12,000 at 6% per annum simple interest to obtain a total amount of 14,880. So this is principal, this is amount. As per SI, guys, whenever principal and amount both are given, what's the template? A minus P by P. Along with A and P, what else they have given? They have given rate of interest. So R percent should be along with the P in the denominator. That will fetch you the value of T. Guys, first of all, do A minus P. What is A minus P? 14,880 minus 12,000 divided by, first divide P, that is 12,000, again divided by R percent, that is 6, press a percentage button. So you get 4. So 4 years is the right answer, option B. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 16. It's one of the examination questions. Guys, a simple interest on the principal P is given off, and the rate and the time are the roots of this equation. Guys, a rate and the time are the roots of this equation. Can you just tell me what does this 30 represents? Product of the roots. So product of the roots means, isn't it R into T? Isn't it R into T? Correct? No, it is R into T. Now guys, what is it we need to find? It is PTR percentage. You need not find R separately or T separately. They have said R and T are the roots of this equation. Clearly 30 represents what? Product of the roots. So R into T it gives you. Now all you need to do is P. P is how much? 2000 into T. T into R is 30, press what? Percentage button. Now you get how much? 600 rupees. Option B is the right answer. The effective rate of interest does not depend upon. Guys, what is ERI? 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 into 100. This is what is effective rate of interest. I is there, n is there. What is not there? Principal is not there. It does not depend upon principal. Guys, moving on to 18th question. The future value of the annuity of 5,000 is made annually for 8 years at the rate of 9% per annum. So we need to find future value of annuity regular, because they haven't specified whether at the end of each year or at the beginning of each year. So it is FV of AR. It is A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. Guys, I don't suggest you to depend upon this value, because sometimes it may be wrong also. Confirm that, guys. It will not take much time, guys. In one of the paper they have given wrongly, actually one of the questions, sorry, in the same paper here, 1.1 whole power 10 is not 2.59734, it is 59374 actually, which is wrong. So why I suggest you to actually find out the value of 1 plus I whole power 8. It is easy only, guys. You need not write anything on the paper. First of all, 1 plus I, 1 plus, what is I? 9%. Type 9, press a percentage, press into, for raising the power. What is n? N is equal to 8. For power 8, how many times you have to press equal? 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do minus 1. Then do minus 1 divided by I. I is how much? 9%. Type 9, press a percentage button, into, what is my A here? Annuity is 5,000. So that fetches you how much? 65,105. One second, let me just check the value again. Guys, 1 plus I is 1 plus 9%. 1 plus 9%. Press into, how many times equal to? 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1.99256 minus 1 divided by 9% into A. What is my A actually? A is 5,000. That fetches me 55,142. It is 55,142.36. Here the value is given correctly, but don't depend too much on the given value. You can always cross check, right? It will not take much time for you. So option A is the right answer. Guys, 19, there is a mistake in the question. They haven't specified the number of years. For next years, they have said they haven't specified how many years. It's actually one of the previous paper question. It should be next 16 years. Next 16 years. Assuming n is equal to 16, we can solve this question, but as per the mock test paper, this information is missing. So this is one of the mistakes made by ICAI in this mock paper, right? Now, what we need to find out is the present value of this annuity. First of all, is it a regular or a due? Starting from today, they have said it is annuity due. So PV of annuity due we have to use. That is A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I whole power n into 1 plus I. Guys, first of all, what we need to do is 1 plus I value we have to solve. 1 plus, what is my I? 8.5%. 8.5%. Guys, store this value because we need it again for the into 1 plus I. So store this by pressing M plus before raising the power. Now press into for raising the power. What is n? 16. Guys, for 16 we can do 4 into 4. Correct? So press into equal to 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We have raised the power to 4. Again press into. Again for the power 4 equal to 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then take it up. How do I take it up? Divide equal. Then make it negative, plus or minus, then add 1, plus 1, then into A. What is my A actually? 10,000. Annuity is 10,000 divided by 8.5% into 1 plus I. What is my 1 plus I? 1 plus I is it is in the memory. How do I recall? MRC. So press equal now. So 93,042 point something. That means none of this only is the right answer. It's none of this only. Is it clear? It is none of this only. Is it clear? But they haven't specified the time taken over here. Is this clear, everybody? 92,042.36. Guys, moving on to 20th question. What will be the future value of the annuity of 2,500 made annually? So annuity is 2,500 for 12 years. I can split 12 as 4 into 3 at an interest of 5%. So I is given. So we need to find what? Future value. Regular or due, if not specified, definitely future value of AR only. A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. As I told you, don't depend upon 1 plus I whole power n value given. Plus straight away do 1 plus I. What is it? 1 1 plus 5, press a percentage, 1 plus 5% is done. Press into for the power 4 equal to 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Again press into equal to 2 times for power 3 equal to 2 times. Then minus 1. Then do what? Minus 1 divided by I. What is my I? 5, press a percentage. Then into A. What is my A here? 2500. That fetches me the value 39,792.81. 39,792.81. The nearest answer is option B, because they have approximated this value. So why we have got a closer value only. Guys, moving on to the next question, 21st, the earning per share. So they're asking us to find annual growth rate. Don't read the entire question, see the last part of it. Guys, for CAGR, I gave you a shortcut. What is it? 1 plus option power n2 minus n1 is equal to a2 by a1. Guys, what is my a2? The last value is a2, the first value is a1. What is my n1? The first year is n1, the last year is n2. Guys, n2 minus n1 is how much? 2023 minus 19 is 4. Now A2 by A1, 90 divided by 40, that fetches me how much? 2.25. Now 1 plus option raise the power to 4, that should fetch us 2.25. Which option gives you that? So look at first option now. 1 plus 24.47%, press a percentage, press into equal to 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Are you getting 2.25? No, 2.4 you are getting, so definitely not the right answer. So let me just hit 22.47%, 1 plus 22.47%, press into equal to 3 times, 1, 2, 3. That is fetching me 2.2496, which is closer to 2.25. That means option C is the right answer. Option C is giving us a very, very closer value to 2.25. 22nd question, guys. If the initial investment of 4 lakh becomes 6 lakh in 4 lakh is A1 and 6 lakh is A2. Guys, they're asking us to find CAGR. So first value is A1, the last value is A2. In 24 months means the difference between N2 and N1 is 24 months means how many years? 2 years. Is it clear? 12 months is 1 year, 24 months is 2 years. Now we need to find CAGR. Once again, the same shortcut, 1 plus option power 2. So is equal to A2 by A1. Guys, what is A2? 6 lakh. 6 lakh divided by 4 lakh. That fetches me how much? 1.5. Correct? Now 1 plus option power 2, which option actually gives you 1.5 nearest? It should be, is it option A? You check 1 plus 30.33 percentage, press into, press equal, that fetches me 1.69, which is greater, so definitely not the right answer. Second option, 1 plus 22.4, press a percentage, press into, press equal for raising the power to 2, so option B is giving me 1.498, which is approximately 1.5. Correct? That means option B is the right answer. Guys, 23rd question, how much money is required to be invested every year so as to accumulate 6 lakh? How much? 6 lakh. That means it's a future value because they have said at the end of 10 years. So how much is required to be invested every year? That means a value they are asking us to find. So is it regular or a due? Definitely annuity regular, because they have not said at the end of each year or at the beginning of each year. So it is FV of AR. So what's the formula? A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. Guys, don't depend upon this value. So please do it. 1 plus I value is 10%. So 1 plus 10, press a percentage. Now how many years? 10 years. Press into equal to how many times? 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then do what? Then do what? Minus 1. Minus 1 divided by how much percent? 10%. Next, I need to find the value of A, send this to the other side. How do I send it? Divide equal into what is future value of AR? 6 lakh into 6 lakh. That fetches me 37,647.23. That means option C is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Moving on to the next question, question number 24. Question number 24. The number of 4-letter words with or without meaning that can be formed with the letters of the word wonder. Guys, you need a 4-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? 4 places, sorry. Yeah, 4 places. Now, how many letters are there? Total 7 letters are there. To fill this first position, I can have all 7 or 6 letters, sorry. I can have all 6 letters. So I have got 6 options to fill the first place. Next 5 options, next 4 options, next 3 options. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, that fetches me 360. Guys, any repetition over here? No letter being repeated, so obviously I should not divide by anything. Have you all understood? That means option D. You can solve the same question in one more way. What is it? First of all, select what? 4 letters from 6 letters. How do I select? 6C4. And arrange those 4 letters. How many ways I can arrange 4 letters? 4 factorial ways. Guys, what is 6C4? Nothing but 6C2. Correct? 6C2 is 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 4 factorial is 24. That fetches me how much? That fetches me how much? 360 only. Correct? Yes. Is it 360? Yes. It is 360. Option D is the right answer. There are 2 ways of solving this question. Have you all understood? The number of 6-digit number that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2, right? 0, 2, sorry. So you need a 6-digit number. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. For it to be a 6-digit number, can the highest number be 0? No. Highest digit number cannot be 0. So I have to exclude 0. So how many other digits I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fill this using 5 digits. 0 cannot be used here. If I use 0, it will not become a 6-digit number. But 0 can be used anywhere else. So I'm left out with remaining 5 digits. And then 4 digits, then 3 digits, then 2 digits, then 1 digit. Guys, 5 into, what is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1? 5 factorial, which is 120. So 5 into 120, that fetches me 600. So the product gives me 600, but there's picture abhi baki hai. What it is? 1 is repeated how many times? 2 times. So 2 factorial I have to divide. And 2 is repeated 3 times. So 3 factorial I have to divide. 600 divided by 2 divided by 3 factorial is 6. That fetches me 50. The answer for this question is option A. Have you all understood? Guys, 26th question. In an examination, there are 4 multiple choice question. How many multiple choice question? 4. So n is equal to 4. Each question has got 4 choices. It's not 2 choices, guys. 4 choices. So had it been 2 choices, it is 2 power n. So it is 4 options. It is 4 power n. 4 power 4 is the number of ways of answering those 4 questions. But the number of ways he fails to get all the correct answers. Guys, how many ways you can get all 4 correct? There's only one way, right? So if I subtract the total minus 1, I get all not being what? Correct. So that means 4 power 4 minus 1. So all being correct is only one way, correct? So total number of ways is 4 power 4. So 4 power 4 is how much? Type 4 press into equal to thrice minus 1. That fetches me 255. So answer is option C. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question. In a party, every person shakes hands with every other person. Number of handshakes formula is how much? What? Number of handshakes is actually given to be 105. The formula is NC2. Guys, where is N? N is in the option. Do option hitting. Guys, if I hit the option 15C2, you do 15 into 14 divided by 2 factorial is 2. That fetches me 105, which is same as the given number of handshakes. So option A is the right answer. 28th question. The sum of an infinite GP is 10. So sum of an infinite GP is they're asking sum of the infinite GP is what? So what is sum of infinite GP? It is A divided by 1 minus R. There's a mistake in the formation of the question. The GP is this actually. So there are 3 terms. So what is the common ratio, guys? 8 by 10. How much it is? 0.8. Again, 6.4 by 8. It is 0.8 only. It's with negative sign, correct? So R is minus 0.8. So what is my A? A is 10. So 1 minus of minus 0.8 is 1 plus 0.8, which is 1.8. So 10 divided by 1.8, that fetches me how much? 5.555. Which option is correct? If you look at option A, 50 divided by 9, that fetches me 5.555. So option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 29. The nth term of an AP is 2n plus 1. they're asking us to find sum of first 20 terms. Guys, Sn, you know, it's n by 2 into a plus l, correct? It is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d as well, correct? So this is the best way, best formula. The reason being, I can always find the first term because this is Tn. Tn is 2n plus 1. How do I find the first term? It is T1, right? 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is what is A. And last term, Tn, what is last term? T20, correct? N is equal to 20. 2 into 20 is 40, 40 plus 1 is 41. So last term is 41, first term is 3. Use the calculator, do A plus L. 3 plus 41 into n is 20 by 2. What is 20 by 2? 10. And the result is 440. Sn is S20 is 440. So option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. ABC are in AP. ABC are in AP. Guys, I told you, if you remember, whenever they say 3 terms ABC are in AP, take the 3 numbers as what? 1, 2 and 3. And they have said P is the AM between A and B. So what is the AM of this A and B? 1.5. This is what is there asked. They are saying P is the AM between A and B. Correct? See, A and B are 1 and 2. AM of 1 and 2 is 1.5. That itself is P as per the question. Q is the AM of B and C. So what is the AM of 2 and 3? It's 2.5. That itself is Q. Now, what is it they're asking? Then what is B equal to? Guys, B equal to, if I hit the first option, P plus Q divided by 2. What is P here? 1.5. What is Q here? 2.5 divided by 2. Don't I get 2? 1.5 is 1.5 plus 2.5 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. What is B value? 2 only. That means option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. If the sum of the two extreme numbers of an AP with 4 terms is 8. Guys, whenever they talk about 4 terms, please always take the 4 terms as what? A minus D, A plus D as the middle 2 terms, and A minus 3D is the first term, A plus 3D as the last term. If they give you 5 terms, you know how to take. 5 terms are A minus D, A plus D, A minus 2D, A plus 2D. So 3 terms, if they say, you take 3 terms like this. 4 terms, if they say, take the 4 terms this way. A minus D, A plus D are the 2 middle terms. Have you understood? Now, what have they said? The sum of the extreme terms is 8. That means if I take the sum of these 2 numbers, I get what? 8. That means if I take the sum of these 2, what will get cancelled? Minus 3D and plus 3D will get cancelled. 2A is equal to 8. So what is my A? A is equal to 4. Now what else they have said? Product of the remaining 2 middle terms is 15. That means the product of these 2. That means A square minus D square. A plus D into A minus D is the product, which is A square minus D square, which is nothing but what? 15. Guys, I know A value. A value is 4. 4 square is 16. So 16 minus 15 is equal to D square. So D value is 1. Plus or minus 1. So let me hit D value as 1 and find out the sequence. Guys, actually they're asking us to find the greater number. What is the greater number? A plus 3D. A is 4 plus 3 into what is D value? 1. So that means 4 plus 3 is 7. Option B is the right answer. We need not hit what? Minus 1. If you hit minus 1, 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 is not among the options. Guys, look at the 32nd question. They said that A is given, B is given, 2 sets and 3 sets are given. A union B intersection C. Guys, what is A union B? Combine the elements in set A and set B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Correct? And intersection, what is C? 3, 4, 6. Guys, take the intersection of both the sets. 3 is present here. 4 is present here and even 6 is also present. So 3, 4, 6 are the common element. That means option A is the right answer. Guys, set A elements are given, set B elements are given. Number of relations from A to B or B to A is 2 power n of A into n of B. Hope you remember number of relations. Number of relations, be it from A to B or B to A, it's the same, 2 power n of A into n of B. So what is n of A? Number of elements in set A are 2. What is n of B? Number of elements in set B are 3. So it is 2 power 6. What is 2 power 6? 64. Guys, 34th question. In an election, 2 candidates A and B contested. y percent of the total voters voted for A and y plus 30% for B if 20% of the voters did not vote. Guys, we don't know how many total voters are there, correct? How many total voters are there, we don't know. Since they're everywhere, they're talking about the percentage, we'll take total voters as 100. So 20% did not vote means number of voters voted is equal to what? 80, correct? Correct. Now they voted definitely for A as well as B. How many voted for A? Y. And how many voted for B? Y plus 30. And that is equal to what? 80. Correct? So 2y equal to 80 minus 30, which is nothing but 50. So y is equal to 25. So the value of y is option B. 25 is the right answer. Which of the following relation is a function? Which of the following relation is a function? Guys, for a relation to be a function, the domain element should not repeat in any ordered pair. You can see 3 has repeated in this ordered pair, so it's not a function. And 2 has repeated here, so it's not a function. And here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, none of the domain elements have repeated. Definitely this relation is only function. But if you look at option D, the domain element 3 has repeated in 2 pairs. That means it's not a function. So option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x square minus x at the point where the line y is equal to 2 cuts the curve in the first quadrant. Y is equal to 2, y value is equal to 2. You can put the value of y equal to 2 in this to find the value of x. Guys, what it is? X square minus x minus 2 equal to 0, isn't it? Transferring everything on one side. Now, if I factorize it, I get minus 2 plus 1. Correct? These are the factors. Actual roots are 2 and minus 1 are roots. Guys, they have said first quadrant. In first quadrant, x value has to be positive. That means 2 only is the value of x. So x is equal to 2. Y is also equal to 2. Now, we need to find the slope of the tangent. How do I find the slope of the tangent? By differentiating the given curve. So that means dy by dx. What is derivative of x square? 2x. Derivative of x is 1. Now all I need to do is put the value of x as what? 2, because x value we got it as 2 minus 1. 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 37. If the total cost producing x units of a commodity is given by, they have given the cost function, they are asking us to find the marginal cost when x is equal to 5. Guys, even this question, the solution is given as wrong by ICAI material. So I'll tell you what is the mistake in the options. Everybody look at this. So they've given the cost function. If you want to find the marginal cost, you have to differentiate the cost function, d by dx of the cost function. So 1 by 3 is a constant. Derivative of x cube is 3x square. 2 is a constant, 2 comes out and multiplies with 2, 2 2s are 4. Derivative of x square is 2x, so 2 into 2x is 4x only. And derivative of 5x is 5, derivative of a constant is 0. Now this is what is the marginal cost function. This is what is marginal cost. Now we have to find the marginal cost at x equal to what? 5. If I put x equal to 5, 5 square plus 4 into 5 minus 5, it's 25 plus 20 minus 5. That fetches me how much? 45 minus 5 is 40. So none of the options is correct. So actual answer is what? 40. Is it clear? So options are wrong over there. If the cost function of producing x units of a commodity is given by this is cost function C of x, 360 minus 12x plus 2x square, the level of output, that means they're asking x value at which the cost is minimum. Guys, for maximum or minimum of value of the function, cost function, we have to differentiate this. That means d by dx of cost function. If I differentiate 360, I get a 0, correct? And derivative of minus 12x is minus 12. And derivative of 2x square is 4x, isn't it? And I have to equate this 4x minus 12 to what? 0 to find the value of x. Equate dy by dx to what? 0. Now, if I do that, I get x is equal to what? 3, because 12 by 4 is 3. Now, the only value of x that we have among the options is option D. There's only one value we have got. We need not proceed actually, right? So actually, if you want to find out, you have to proceed to find d square y by dx square. Derivative of dy by dx is 4. It's greater than 0. Definitely minimum value only. At what value of x? X is equal to 3. Option D is the right answer. 39th question. If the cost function of a product is given by MC is equal to this, so they have given, it's not the cost function, it's a marginal cost function. Please mind it, it's a marginal cost function. Their fixed cost also they have given of total cost function. We have to find out what is total cost function. If I have a marginal cost, if I want to find the total cost C of X, what I need to do is integration of marginal cost plus constant C. What is that constant C? It is and finally I have to take plus C, because when I integrate the indefinite integral, I get plus C. That plus C is only the fixed value 500. So integrate this 10. Guys, integration of 10 is 10x. Integration of 4x. 4 is a constant. Integration of x is x square by 2. 3 is a constant. Take it out. Integration of x square is what? X cube by 3. Plus the constant. The constant value over here is 500. Clear? 2 1s are 2 2s are. 3 cancel, so it is 10x minus 2x square plus x cube plus 500. Which option is correct? It is 500 plus 10x minus 2x square plus x cube. Option B is the right answer. This 500 is a constant of integration, which is nothing but the fixed cost. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. Question is, if the marginal revenue function of a commodity is MR, which is 2x minus 9x square, marginal revenue is given of, revenue function is what? You have to integrate marginal revenue. Guys, what is integration of x square by 2, 9 outside. What is integration of x square? X cube by 3 plus the constant C. 2 cancel. I get x square minus 3 is 3x cube. X square minus 3x cube plus C. Guys, what is this? The revenue function. Now, we don't know what is C value. What you have to do is, if they don't give you the value of C, that they don't give any information, you can assume at zero output, what is, number of units are 0. Obviously, if no units have been sold, obviously what? Revenue is also 0. No revenue for no units sold. Yes or no? So if I put x equal to 0, I get the revenue function as 0. That means C value also comes out to be 0. In that case, so it is option C. I can't say the constant value is 18 over here, because it can be any value. So in this case, what you have to do is assume what? 0 units sold. If 0 units sold, 0 revenue, obviously C value will be 0. Guys, 41st question. I told you how to solve the number series question. I told you what? To identify whether it is the addition series or addition pattern or multiplication pattern, always feed last but one number in the calculator. Into 2 you have to do. So 110, which is more than the last number, definitely. 110 is more than 91, right? It's definitely addition pattern. Keep writing the differences. 1 plus what is 5? 1 plus 4. 5 plus what is 14? 9. 14 plus what is 30? 16. 30 plus what is 55? 25. And this is 36. Guys, you can see clearly every difference is a square, right? The successive squares. 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, then 7 square. What is 7 square? 49. So 91 plus 49, that fetches you how much? 140. So option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? 42nd question. Find the missing value in the series. Guys, if you look at the numbers, the differences are not increasing by large. So it's plus 1. Here it is plus 8. Here it is plus 27. So clearly, every difference is the perfect cube. Yes or no? And next difference should be 4 cube, which is 64. 87 plus 64, definitely what? 151. And the next difference should be 5 cube, which is 125. So 151 plus 125, that fetches me 276. That means option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, it's a letter to digit coding. How many ever letters are there? So many digits. You need not read the entire question. See the code for tiers. T is the first letter, first digit is 1. So E is found in clear, third letter, third digit, which is 7. And A is last but one is 8. And R, last letter, last digit, which is 4. And S is found in spare, first letter, first digit, 9. So 17849. 17849. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, 44th. In a certain code, again, it's a letter to digit coding only. P is a third letter, third digit, 3. I is the second letter, second digit, 1. L is last but one is 8. Again 8. E is last letter, last digit 2, and R is 6. 318826. Option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. This is one of the questions solved in the class in a series of letters. Which one is the odd one out? Guys, if you observe B to D, it's a +2. B is the second letter, D is the fourth letter. D to F, again +2. Fourth +2 is sixth. And 6 + 2 is 8. H is eighth letter. So +2, +2, +2. J to L, +2. L to N, +2. N to P, +2. R to T, +2. T to V, again +2. V to X, VWX, +2 only. But Z to B, +2 only. B to D, +2 only, but D to E, it's not +2, it is 1. So which one is the odd one out? ZBDE. That means option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is 46. Lakshman went 15 kilometers north. From the starting point, Lakshman went 15 kilometers north, then he turned west. West is left. 10 kilometers he turned, then he turned south. South means downwards. How many kilometers? 5 kilometers. Finally he turned towards the east and covered 10 kilometers. It covered 10 kilometers. In which direction is he moving now? He is moving towards east only, right? So option A is the right answer. Suppose if they had asked in which direction is he now from the starting position, answer would have been the north. But he is actually moving in east direction finally. Guys, this is one of the again solved question in the class, one of the previous paper questions. Manu wants to go to the market. He starts from his house. He went towards north and reaches a crossing after 30 meters. Okay. From there, he turns towards east and goes 10 meters till the second crossing, and turns again, moves towards south and walks. South means downwards. Walks how many? 30 meters to reach a marketing complex. Here is the market. Is this clear? Now the question is, in which direction is the market from the house? From house, market is clearly towards the right. That means east. Option C is the right answer. 48th question. Deepika starts walking straight towards east. From the starting position, she went towards east. After walking 65 meters, she turned to the left. Left is upwards. How many meters she went? 25 meters. Is this clear? Then again she turned to the left. Left means our left only. How many meters? 40 meters. Is this clear? Then at what distance and in which direction currently she is from the initial point? From the starting point, the final point, you can clearly see it's a slant distance. Correct? Whenever you come across a slant distance, complete the right angle triangle like this. Correct? So what is this distance? Can you tell me? This is 40. Definitely this has to be 25, and the vertical distance is also 25 only. Now x is equal to root of h square plus v square. So 25 square plus 25 square, 625 plus 625 equal to root. How much it is? 35.35 meters. It is 35.35 meters in the northeast direction. So option A is the right answer. 49th question. Mr. X walks 14 kilometers towards north. 14 kilometers towards north from the starting position. 14 kilometers upwards. Then what he does? There he walks 8 kilometers towards south. That means he comes back 8 kilometers towards south. And then he walks 8 kilometers towards west. So towards west he goes 8 kilometers. Can you just tell me what is this distance from the starting point? 6 kilometers. Because total is 14. If this is 8, this should be 6. Have you understood? Now, this is what the distance I have to find out. So final position. Now they're asking how far and in which direction is he from with respect to the starting point. With respect to the starting point, he is northwest. There's only one option which is northwest. Option A you can take. You need not find the distance. But still, if you want to find the distance, it is root of h square plus v square. 8 square plus 6 square, 64 plus 36, 100. Root of 100 is 10. Correct? So 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers northwest. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Sunita walked 30 meters towards east. From the starting point, she went 30 meters towards east, took a right turn and walked 40. Took a right turn and walked 40. Then she took a left turn. See, left means our right. Going towards south, left is right. How many meters? 30 meters. In which direction is she now from the starting point? From the starting point, finally she is downwards south and towards the right, that is east. So option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? Everybody say yes or no. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 51. 6 persons M, N, O, P, Q and R are sitting in 2 rows. 3 persons in each row and facing each other, in front of each other. This is the same question as we have solved in the class, regular class. Q is not at the end of any row. Q can be in the middle of any row, which we are not sure. P is second to the left of R. If I locate R here, this is north facing and the other one is south facing. If I locate R here, where is P? Second to the left of R, so P should be over here. Now always when you mark the short statement, after that always find the statement connected to the people whom we have already marked. We have marked R and P. Find the statement connected to R and P. Q is a neighbor of Q and is diagonally opposite to P. That means Q should be here and Q is a neighbor of O. O is my bad. O is the neighbor of Q and diagonally opposite to P. That means O is diagonally opposite to P. So O should be here and Q should be over here because Q is a neighbor of Q. Now, what next? N is the neighbor of R. So I have to locate N over here. Who is the only person remaining? M is the only person remaining. The question is, who is in front of N? In front of N, Q is there. In front of N, Q is there. So option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? 52nd question. Guys, this question we have solved in the class. Even in the marathon video also this question is there. 5 persons are sitting on a bench to be photographed. So for photograph question, I told you, see in what point of view the question is asked. Who is sitting immediate right of R? With respect to a person they have asked. So you need not draw the figure in the observer's point of view. Draw the figure in what point of view? In person's point of view only. In person's point of view means right is right, left is left only, no changes whatsoever. Now find the sure statement. S is to the left of N, not sure. And to the right of B, not sure. M is to the right of N, not sure. R is between N and M, not sure. No statement is a sure one here. So what you do, find a statement that gives you more position or find a person referred in more statements. You can clearly see R is between N and M. That means these 3 people will definitely be together. R is in between N and M. Now regarding N and M, find the statement, guys. M is to the right of N. That means N should be here, M should be here, and R is between N and M is satisfied. Now always find the statement connected to the people whom we have already marked. N, R, M already we have marked. S is to the left of N. We are not sure. Leave a gap and mark S. Alright, and refers to which person? The first person. S is only to the right of B. That means B should be left of S. So this is the exact positioning of those 5 people. Now the question is, who is sitting immediate right of R? Immediate right of R is M. Option C is the right answer. 53rd question. 5 players named. Guys, even this question is one of our solved question in the material and also the regular class, also in the marathon as well. We have solved this question. Guys, 5 players named A, B, C, D, E are sitting on a bench facing south. Facing south, all right. Are they mentioning about the ends? Yes. Whenever the people are facing south and there is a mention about the ends, first of all, fix up the ends. South and they specify the ends. Always remember, this is the left end and this is the right end. Always find the sure statement, guys. Out of 5 people, which one is the sure statement? The person A is 4th person from the right end. From the right end, 4th person. That means this is the right end actually. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here is A. A is 4th from the right end. Find the statement connected to the person A. Guys, which statement is connected to A? C is immediate neighbor of both A and B. That means C is in between A and B. Can I position C over here? Definitely no. Where I should position C? C should be here and B should be here. C is between A and B. C is a neighbor of both A and B. Now what next? E is to the right of B. Guys, right is this side, right? Right is this side. So E is right of B means the only position for E is this. And only person remaining is D. Where should be D? D is at the left end. Have you understood? Everybody clear? This question has been solved in the regular class and also in the marathon video. This question was solved and it is asked in the mock paper as well. Now look at the question, guys. Where is E sitting? E is sitting from the left hand first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Fifth from the left end. Is fifth from the left end. 54th question, guys. 6 friends A, B, C, D, and E, F are sitting in a row facing towards north. C is sitting between A and D, not a sure statement. D is not at the end, not a sure statement. B is sitting immediate right of E. This is a sure statement. With respect to E, where is B? Immediate right. So B and E we have marked. Always find the statement connected to E and B. C is sitting between A and E. That definitely C should be here and A should be over here. How many persons have marked? 4 persons have marked. 2 more are remaining. Now, always find the statement connected to the people whom we have already marked. What is it? D is sitting at the third left of E because we have marked E already. Third left of E means first left is C, second left is A, third left is here. Who sits here? D sits here. They have said something about D. What is it? D is not at the end. That means there should be someone to the left of D. Who is that someone? Definitely F. F has to be placed over here. And they've said something about F. F is not at the right end. F can be at the left end. Correct? Who is at the immediate left of C? Immediate left of C is A only. Option A is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 55. 6 girls named P, Q, R, S, T, and V are seated in a circle. So circular arrangement. Draw the circle. Divide the circle into 6 parts. Like this. All right, always find the sure statement, guys. What's the sure statement here? T is not seated between Q and S, okay, but between other 2 individuals. Fine. P is positioned immediately to the left of V. That means it's a sure statement. If I position V here, where is P? Immediate left of V, right? And what next? R is located 4 seats to the right of P. So all of them are facing the center, So P is here. Where is R? 4 seats to the right of P. First, second, third, fourth. Here comes R. Have you understood? Here comes R. Now, what next? T is not sitting between Q and S. So T is not sitting between Q and S. That means Q and S should be definitely either here or here. Yes or no? Where should be T? T should be over here. We are not sure about Q and S position, right? We are not sure about Q and S position. Now, which of the following statement is not true? They are saying V is seated just to the right of P. That is correct. They're asking which is not true, right? T is seated just to the right of V. T is definitely just to the right of E. It's true. What next? R is positioned second left of T. R is positioned second left of T. Actually, R is positioned second right of T. Correct? So that is what is the wrong statement. P is seated second to the right of R. Guys, R is above the half circle. Right becomes left. So P is second right of R only. Right? That means option C is the right answer. Question number 56. A husband and a wife had 5 married sons and each of these had 4 children. Husband and wife, let's say X and Y are husband and wife, have got 5 married sons. Okay, 5 sons. That means 5 couples actually. 5 married sons means 5 couples. 5 couples. 5 couples means 10 persons, right? 10 persons. Next, and each of these had 4 children. That means each of these 5 couples have 4 children. That means 5 into 4, 20. Correct? These are 20 are the children of the family. Now, 10 persons, second generation, third generation is 20. And in the first generation, how many are there? 2. So 2 plus 10 plus 20, the answer is 32. Option C is the right answer. Have you understood? A husband and a wife had 5 married sons. These 2 are the 2 people who are having 5 sons. 5 sons are married means obviously 5 couples. That means 10 persons, right? And these had 4 children. Each of the couple had 4 children. 5 fours are 20. That means 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 2, 32. So 32 are the number of persons in that family. Pointing to a lady in the photograph, Seema said, lady is the reference person, Seema is the speaker. It is within the quotes. I have explained how to solve such questions in the marathon as well as what? In the regular classes also, you know how to solve it. Her, within the quotes, he, she, his, her refers to whom? The reference person, that means lady. Her means lady. Her son will be definitely below. Son's father means next to that lady, husband. Correct? Is, that means within the bracket. Whatever comes after is within the bracket. Son-in-law is son-in-law to someone. Whose son-in-law? My mother. My mother means Seema's mother. That means Seema should be a sibling to the lady. Then only for Seema's mother. Seema's mother. My mother means Seema's mother. For Seema's mother, lady is a daughter. Daughter's husband is son-in-law. That means the question is, how is Seema related to the lady? To the lady, Seema is sister. Option A is the right answer. 58. A is B's brother. How do I mark A and B besides each other? A is B's brother. A's gender is known. A is a male. C is D's father. C is D's father. I cannot locate C and D as of now. E is B's mother. So E should be above B. Mother means female, circle, right? And A and D are brothers. A and D are brothers. So A and D are siblings. Next, how C is D's father. C is D's father means C should be above. That means clearly A, D, B are siblings. That means C and E are married to each other. Yes or no? They are couples, married couples. How is E related to C? E is wife to C. Have you understood? 59th question. A is mother of D. So to D, A is a mother. Mother means female, circle. And refers to which person? The first person. A is only sister of B. A is a sister of B. So B should be a sibling to A. B has a daughter C. So B as a daughter C means C should be below B. Who is married to F? C is married to F means F is a male. Correct? G is husband of A. So G should be husband of A, male. Now question is, how is G related to T? To D, A is mother. Mother's husband is only G, so father. So answer is option D. Guys, I have told you how to solve this varieties of question whenever the relationships are marked with the help of the special symbols or the characters. You have to read the last part of the question. G at the rate T. Guys, take two persons at a time. G at the rate T. At the rate means which statement? This statement. A at the rate B means A is mother of B. G at the rate T means G is mother to whom? T. Have you understood? Now, second and third persons you have to consider. T hash P. Hash means the first statement. First person is a father of second person. That means T is a father of P. T is a father of P. Now, which of the following is correct about this statement? I said G is mother of P. G is actually grandmother of P. It's not correct. Second one, P is father of T. No, P is actually the child to T. So it's not the correct one. T is son of G. Correct. T is definitely G's son. That means option C is the right answer. Guys, the next 40 questions are statistics question. They are the Laddu question. Let's see. What does an ogive represent? Ogive actually represents what? Cumulative frequencies on the y-axis and the class boundaries on the x-axis. Cumulative frequency and the class boundary. Option A is the answer, right? So LCF and MCF. Point of intersection gives you what? Median. Hope you remember. Frequency density. What is frequency density? It's a ratio of class frequency to the class length. Class frequency to the class length. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, 63. The secondary data is collected by, very good, international source like World Bank. Option B is the right answer. Standard error can be described as, it's one of the ICAI exercise questions. I have solved this question. Standard deviation of a statistic. It's a standard deviation of a statistic. 65th question. If the difference between mean and mode is 69. So whenever they talk about differences, you have to make use of this formula. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median. Hope you remember this. They are asking us to find the difference between mean and median. That means 3 will go to the other side. So 69 divided by 3 is only the difference between mean and median. So what is it? 69 by 3 is 23. Option C is the right answer. Guys, 66th question, it's one of our material questions. Guys, they're asking us to find the difference between the central angles for the largest and the smallest. So rather than finding central angle for largest separately and the smallest separately, first of all, find the difference first of largest and smallest. Largest observation is 35 and the smallest observation is 12. So difference is 23. Now find the central angle for difference, which is x divided by summation x into 360. X value is 23. Summation x is 12 plus 20 plus 35 plus 23 is 90. Correct? Into 360. How much it is? 23 divided by 90 into 360. That fetches you how much? 91.99. That means 92 degrees. Exact question. The same question it is. Guys, the next question. The mean of a group of x is 70. And mean for a group of y is 85. If the number of observations or in group y is 5 times that of group x. Guys, group y number of observations is 5 times as that of group x. If x is 1, obviously y is 5. So 1:5 is a ratio of number of observation. That means n1 is to n2 is 1:5. Guys, I gave you a shortcut. If you remember, whenever you want to find n1 is to n2, it is simply x2 bar minus xe bar is to xe bar minus x1 bar. Yes or no? The shortcut I had given you out. So now what you need to find out is you have to find out the combined mean, that is xc bar. X1 bar is 70 and x2 bar is 85. Guys, you just have to do the option hitting. Whichever option gives you 1:5, this ratio given, that is the right answer. Guys, if I hit option D, which is 82.5. 82.5 is xe bar. So x2 bar is 85. 85 minus 82.5 is 2.5 is to xe bar is 82.5 minus 70 is 12.5. Correct? So 2.5 divided by 12.5, that fetches me how much? 0.2. And 1/5 is also 0.2. That means option D itself is the right answer. 68th question, which of the following is not a type of sampling? It is stand alone is not a type of sampling. Probability sampling we have, non-probability sampling we have, mixed sampling we have, but stand alone sampling is not there. Exit polls are an example of which method of collecting data? It's a random sampling. It's a random sampling. Guys, the next question, a professor has given assignment to a student in statistics class. A student, Jagan, computes the arithmetic mean and standard deviation of set of 100 observation. That means n is equal to 100 as 50. So mean is x bar is 50 and 5 respectively. This is standard deviation. Later on, Sonali points out that Jagan that he has made a mistake in taking one observation as 100 instead of 50. Guys, wrong observation replaced by correct observation. I gave you a shortcut for this. X new bar is equal to what? X bar old into n old plus or minus x divided by n new. So guys, will there be a change in the NU? No, because wrong observation is replaced by correct observation. So number of observation initially is 100, finally also 100 only. Now x bar old, what is x bar old? 50 into n old, 100. Now plus or minus, what to subtract? The wrong value has to be subtracted. So minus 100 has to be subtracted. Plus 50, correct value has to be added. Divided by total observations is 100. No changes in the number of observations, so it is 49.5. Guys, I have discussed this in the regular class. I have also discussed this in the marathon revision as well. Guys, 71st question, if two variables x and y are related by this is one of our solved questions in the material. Right, they're asking us to find coefficient of mean deviation of y. Guys, what is coefficient of mean deviation? Coefficient of MD about mean. What is it? Y bar. Mean of y means y bar, which is MD about mean of y divided by mean of y into 100. Guys, I'm given with an equation. So MD means the dispersion measure. For dispersion measure, I should take what? A mod A by B into dispersion of x. What is dispersion of x given? 0.3. 0.3. So this is MD of y. MD about mean of y. Now what is a value? Coefficient of x is a and b value coefficient of y is b into 0.3. So 2 divided by 3 into 0.3, that fetches me 0.1999, that is 0.2. So I got the numerator 0.2. Now mean of y. Guys, mean is arithmetic mean is a central tendency measure. For central tendency measure, I have to make use of the entire equation. In this equation, I have to plug in x value as mean of x. What is mean of x given? 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 minus 7 is minus 5. Minus 5 goes to the other side, becomes plus 5. So 3y equal to 5. Y is equal to 5 by 3. So mean of y is 5 by 3, which is 1.6666. Now 1.6666 into 100. So 0.2 divided by 1.6666. 0.2 divided by 1.6666 into 100, that fetches you 12. Option B is the right answer. It's one of the solved questions in the class, guys. 72nd question, guys. They're asking us to find coefficient of variation of y. That is CV of y. Correct? What is CV of y? It is SD of y divided by mean of y. Mean of y into 100. Now for this equation is given. So if you want to find SD of y given SD of x, what is SD of x given? This is SD of x. I have to take just mod a by b into SD of x is 5. A value is 2 and b value is coefficient of y is 1 into 5, which is nothing but 10. So SD of y is 10. Mean of y, I have to use the entire equation, put the value of x as 10. 2 into 10 is 20. 20 plus y is 25. So mean of y is 25 into 100. So 10 divided by 25 into 100. That fetches me 40. Option C is the right answer. Have you understood? 73rd question. Guys, arithmetic mean the coefficient of variation of a data set x are given by. So this is AM. This is CV. See, what is CV formula? SD by AM into 100. So CV is 30. SD we don't know. AM is how much? 10 into 100. Guys, 1 0 cancels with this and 1 0 cancel with this. So SD of x is equal to 3. So obviously variance of x is 9. Square of standard deviation is variance. They're asking variance of this. Guys, I've given you a shortcut. Variance of ax plus b is what? A square into variance of x. What is my a here? Coefficient of x minus 2. The whole square is 4 into variance of x is 9. So it is 36. So option D. This is also one of the solved question in the material. Right, guys, moving on to the next question. They have given quartiles of a variable. That means 3 quartiles are given, Q1, Q2 and Q3. They're asking us to find QD. What is QD, guys? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So 65 minus 45 is 20. 20 by 2 is 10. Option A is the right answer. Let's do question. 75th one. If the quartile deviation is 12, so QD is given to be what? Q3 minus Q1 by 2, which is equal to what? 12. So what is it we need to find? Also, they have given Q1. We are asked to find what? Q3. Here's what you do. Q3 is 12 into 2 is 24. Minus Q1 becomes what? Plus Q1 on the other side, which becomes 49. Option B is the right answer. Guys, I've cross multiplied 2 with 12, which became how much? 24. Minus Q1 becomes plus Q1. 24 plus 25 is 49. Have you all understood? 76th question. In a city with a crime rate 60%, so probability of success is 0.6, probability of failure is 0.4. Probability among a group of 5 incidents, that means n is equal to 5, at least 4 are reported accurately. That means P of x greater than or equal to 4. So what are the possibilities? X equal to 4 or x equal to 5. Guys, you know OR means addition, correct? So which distribution I have to use? Binomial. So what is PMF equation of a binomial distribution? NCX P power x q power n minus x. Everybody, it is 5c4 p power 4 q power 1 plus 5c5 p power 5 q power 0. Everybody, if you want to solve it in one step in the calculator, solve the one which is having the highest power. So p has got the highest power in the first term. What is my p? 0.6. Raise the power to 4. Press into equal to 3 times. 1, 2, 3 into what is my q here? Q is 0.4 into what is my 5c4? 5c4 is nothing but 5c1, which is nothing but 5 only. Store by pressing m plus. Store by pressing m plus. In the second term, 5C5 is 1, Q power 0 is 1, only P power 5 we have got. What is P? P is 0.6, press into equal to 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, press M plus MRC. Now the result is 0.33696. Which option fetches you 0.33696? It is option B. If you want, you can just check. 1053 divided by 3125. 3125. How much it is? 1053 divided by 3125. That fetches you 0.33696. So option B itself is the right answer. Guys, there's again one more mistake in this question. A coin with probability for head is 1 by 5. It is not 15. It's 1 by 5. It's tossed how many times? N is equal to 100. Then the standard deviation. Guys, probability of success is 1 by 5. Obviously, this is P. Q will be how much? 4 by 5. They're asking SD. So what is SD using binomial distribution? Root NPQ. Correct? So what is N? Type N is equal to 100 into, what is my P? 1 divided by 5 into, what is my Q? 4 divided by 5. Press equal, press the root. So you get the result as 4. Option B is the right answer. There's a mistake in the question, guys. P should have been 1 by 5, not 15. 78 question, P is equal to 0.5. Guys, if P is equal to 0.5, Q is also 0.5. It's a symmetrical distribution. Yes or no? Have I not discussed this? When P is equal to Q is equal to 0.5, it's a symmetrical distribution. If mean and standard deviation of a binomial distribution, guys, this is mean. This is standard deviation. If standard deviation is 2, what is variance? Variance is 4. Guys, when I know mean and the variance, how do I find Q? It is variance by mean. Yes or no? Variance by mean. So I'm given with standard deviation, not the variance. Be very careful there. So variance is 4 and mean is 10. 4 by 10 is 0.4. Which option is correct? 0.4. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. For a normal distribution, the ratio of MD and SD. So for normal distribution, 2SD equal to 2.5 MD equal to 3 QD. Yes or no? So I just have to equate these two. They're asking us to find MD by SD. So I'll transfer SD on the other side. So it's 2 divided by 2.5. Correct? What is 2 divided by 2.5? It is 0.8. Option C is the right answer. Guys, X and Y are the two independent normal variables with the means 10 and 12. That means mu1 is 10, mu2 is 12. Standard deviation, sigma 1 and sigma 2 are 3 and 4 respectively. For x and x plus y normally distributed variable, what is mean and SD they are asking. Guys, it's a additive property you have to apply. Mean is nothing but mu1 plus mu2, which is nothing but 10 plus 12, 22. And SD is nothing but root of sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square, which is nothing but root of 3 square plus 4 square, root 25, which is nothing but 5. So option C is the right answer. 82nd question, if origin is shifted by 5, what will happen? Guys, SD, there is no change in SD. Actually, there is no change in what QD as well as MD as well as SD. It should have been none get affected, but you can take option D as the right answer. For the first 20 natural numbers, the standard deviation is, for first n natural numbers or n consecutive natural numbers, what is SD? Root of n square minus 1 by 12. N is equal to 20. Type 20, press into, press equal for squaring. Minus 1 divided by 12, press equal, press the root. So that fetches you 5.766. That means 5.77. Option A is the right answer. Guys, a machine is made up of two parts, A and B. The manufacturing process of each part is such that the probability of defective in part A is 0.08 and that of part B is 0.05. What is the probability that assembled part will not have any defect? That means part A should not have any defect. Having defect is 0.08. Not having defect is 1 minus 0.08, which is nothing but 0.92. And having defect in B is 0.05. Not having defect is 1 minus 0.05, which is 0.95. Since part A and part B are independent, we have to just multiply to get what? No defective in the assembled product. So 0.92 into 0.95, that fetches me 0.874. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. They're asking us to find P of A union B. They have given P of A, P of B. Guys, what is P of A union B? It is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. How do I find P of A intersection B? Guys, if you observe this, P of A dash union B dash, A bar union B bar is nothing but A dash union B dash. Guys, don't you think this is the complementary of P of A dash union B dash whole dash, which is nothing but 1 minus 5 by 6? If I take the complementary for this is what I get. Yes or no? Say yes or no, which is nothing but, when you take the complement for union, that changes into what? Intersection with the complement. A dash changes to A, B dash changes to B. Right? So as per De Morgan's law, guys, as per De Morgan's laws, if I take the whole complement, so I have to take the subtraction from 1. 5 by 6 has to be subtracted from 1. So if I take the whole complement as per De Morgan's, union changes to intersection and A dash becomes A, B dash becomes B. So that is nothing but 1 by 6. So P of A intersection B is 1 by 6. Take your calculator. P of A is 1 divided by 2 m plus P of B is 2 divided by 3 m plus. Then P of A intersection B is 1 by 6 m minus MRC. The answer is 1. So option A is the right answer. Guys, the chance of getting 7 or 11, actually the sum 7 or 11 in a throw of 2 dice. Guys, it is how many events? 2 events. Sum 7, sum 11. What separates the 2 events? Or means union. As per the question, we have to find P of A union B. By addition theorem, it is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Guys, what is P of A? For sum is equal to 7. Guys, I told you a shortcut. For sum up to 7, how many favorable outcomes? For sum up to 7, the favorable outcomes are sum minus 1. For sum equal to 7, 7 minus 1 is 6 out of 36. For 11, for more than 7, so you have to subtract that sum from 13. 13 minus 11 is 2. 2 by 36. And this is mutually exclusive. The sum is equal to 7. It cannot be 11. So it is 0. So it is 8 by 36. 8 divided by 36 fetches you how much? 8 divided by 36 fetches you 0.2222. So which option is correct? 2 by 9. Check. 2 divided by 9 also fetches you the same 0.2222. Guys, 87th question. The sample space is given of P of x1 is given, P of x3 is given, P of x2. Guys, don't you think the sum of all the probabilities is 1? Now that means P of x1 plus P of x2 plus P of x3 should be equal to what? 1. So P of x1 is given to be 1 by 4. P of x2 we need to compute. P of x3 is 1 by 3 and that is equal to 1. All I need to do is P of x2 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3. Type 1 m plus to store it. Type 1 by 4 m minus to store it. Type 1 by 3 m minus to store it. Then MRC. So that fetches you 0.4166. That means option A. Check. 5 divided by 12 fetches you how much? 0.4166. So option A is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 88. The ticket numbered 1 to 20 are mixed. Guys, even this kind of questions we have solved. They're asking, what's the probability that the ticket drawn bears a number which is multiple of 3 or 7? How many events are there? 2 events. A or B, or means union. So we need to use the addition theorem, which is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Guys, how many multiples are there from 1 to 20 which are how many multiples of 3 are there from 1 to 20? 20 divided by 3 you get 6.66. You should get only integral part. So 6 multiples out of 20 numbers. 1 to 20 means 20 numbers. How many multiples are there from 1 to 20 which are multiples of 7? So 20 by 7 you get how much? 2.85, but you should take only the integral part 2 out of 20. And how many multiples are there which are multiples of 3 as well as 7? You have to take the LCM, 21. So 20 divided by 21, it is 0.95. Integral part being 0, you get the probability as the P of A intersection B as 0. 8 by 20. Take a calculator, type 8 divided by 20, that fetches you how much? 0.4. Option B is the right answer. Is this clear? Guys, moving on to the next question. This is a straight question, guys, often asked in the exam. The interval mu minus 3 sigma and mu plus 3 sigma covers how much? 99.73%. That means all but 0.27 That means option C is the right answer. 90th question, guys. They have given two regression lines. They have also given variance of x. That means sigma x will be 5. Standard deviation of x is 5. They're asking us to find standard deviation of y. Guys, if I am given with regression equations, can I not find out r by assuming the first line as y on x and second line as x on y? Divide what by what from the first equation? X by y. 8 by 10 into, from the second equation, y by x. 5 divided by 16. Press equal. Press the root. I gave you shortcut. Yes or no? Divide x by y from the first equation into y by x from the second equation. Press equal to. Press the root. Press the root. You get how much? 0.5. Now, the nature of the line, both x and y are of same signs. So it is upper left to lower right. So decreasing, that means r is negative. So r is minus 0.5. Guys, what connects byx standard deviation? You know, byx is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x. I know r value minus 0.5. Sigma y is how much, guys? Sigma y is we need to find out sigma x is 5. Now, what is byx? Byx is the coefficient of x by y from the first equation, which is nothing but 8 by 10. Please keep it in mind that if r is negative, then definitely byx is also negative. So negative, negative, you can cancel off. Now, what you can do is 8 by 10 you do first of all, then cross multiply 5 into 5, then divide 0.5. Press divide, type 0.5. How much you got? 8. So sigma y is equal to 8. So option B is the right answer for the question number 90. Guys, moving on to the next question, 91st. Again, the same variety of the question, the equation of regression lines. Guys, the shortcut I told you, if you remember, divide what by what? X by y from the first equation, y by x from the second equation, press equal to, press the root. How much do you get? 4 by 3 into, again, 4 by 3. Press equal to, press the root. You get 1.3333 out of range. So if you want the correct value, take the reciprocal. Divide equal you do, you get 0.75. Now I have to fix the sign for r. How do I fix? So look at the sign of x and y, they are the same. So line extend from upper left to lower right. I have discussed this. Yes or no? Upper left to lower right. So definitely decreasing. That means r is negative. So option A is the right answer. 92nd, out of the following, which one affects the regression coefficient? See guys, regression coefficient does not get affected due to shift of origin, but it gets affected only due to what? Change of scale. So option B, change of scale only. Which one affects regression coefficient? Definitely change of scale. 93rd, n pairs of observation, one of the solved questions in the class, one of the previous paper question as well. Guys, concurrent deviation they're talking about. What is coefficient of concurrent deviation? R is equal to plus or minus root of plus or minus 2c minus m divided by m. Yes or no? R value is given as 1 by root 3. So I'll square on both sides. 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 by 3. Root will go off. So it's just 2c minus m by m. So guys, they're asking us to find the value of n. Where is n? N is in the options. If I hit n is equal to 11, m value will be how much? 10. M is always 1 less than n. Correct? Just hit the first option. 2 into c. C value is how much? 6. 6 concurrent deviations, so C is equal to 6. 2 6 are 12 minus 10 divided by 10. How much it is? 0.2. 1 by 3 is not equal to 0.2. Option B, if I hit, if n is equal to 10, m is equal to how much? 9. So 2 into 6 is 12 minus 9 divided by m value is 9 again, which is 0.3333. So even 1 by 3 is also 0.3333. Option B is the right answer. We are hitting m value. N value is they're asking. Obviously, n value it is 10. M value is how much? 9. So m is equal to 9 only satisfied. That means n should be 10. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, 94th. The correlation coefficient between two variables x and y is found to be 0.4. That means rxy is given to be 0.4. They're asking correlation coefficient between other two variables. You have to assume other two variables are u and v. What is u? 2x. V is minus y. In both u and v equation, look at the signs of x and y. Are they same or different? They are different. Therefore, ruv is negative of rxy. That means minus 0.4. Option B is the right answer. Guys, 95th question. Which of the following is not a test of adequacy in context of index number? Unit test is definitely, but square test is not a test of adequacy. Circular test, factor reversal test, all these are tests of adequacy only. Fisher's index is called an ideal index number because it satisfies factor as well as time reversal test. Option C is the right answer. 97th question. Circular test is satisfied by which of the following index? Circular test is satisfied by simple geometric mean of price relatives and weighted aggregators with fixed weights. That means option D is the right answer. Guys, 98th question. They have not given CPI for the base year and current year. So base year CPI is 135, and current year CPI is 180. This is missing actually. Without this, you will not be able to solve. It's one of the examination questions. I've solved this question in the class, even in the marathon video also you can see I've solved this question, right? So this is base year CPI, this is current year CPI. Without them, you cannot solve it. They're asking to maintain the previous standard of living, what should be the additional salary? Guys, whenever the current year salary is given off in the question, that is not as per the increase in the prices. As per increase in prices, what is current salary? We have to find what is current salary. It is K times base salary. I told you what is K. What is K? Current year CPI by base year CPI, which is 180 by 135 into base salary is 23,000. So please do this. 180 divided by 135 into 23,000 fetches you how much? 30,666.6666, but is being given a salary of 29,500. So how much extra? Minus 29,500 you do. You get 1,166.66. That means 1167 rupees approximately. That means 1168 is the nearest answer. Option A you have to take. But without this data, you will not be able to solve this. That's a mistake in the question. 99th question, Laspier's index is A, so L is equal to A they have given. Fisher's index F is equal to B. They are asking us to find P, Pasch's index. What's the relationship between Laspier's, Pasch's and Fisher's? F is root of L into P. F is given to be B and L is given to be A and P as it is. They square on both the side. B square is equal to A into P. So what is P? B square by A. Option A itself is the right answer. There's the last question. In price index, when a new commodity is required to be added, which of the following index is used? It is splicing of index number. If you want to construct a single continuous series, when two series of index numbers are given, you have to use splicing. And also when you want to add a new commodity into the existing list of commodities, you have to do what? Splicing of price index. Have you understood? With this, the complete analysis of mock test paper is done. Hope you have understood, right? Thanks for watching.